Oh, that sounded way more demented than I meant it to. Oh my god, I got the delay on Twitch and I was like, what the fuck did I just do? I've had a lot of sugar tonight, y'all. Hello. Welcome to Tales from the Table Studios, where you deserve a seat at the table. My name is Cass, aka Yoda, Yoda Almighty, and this is Sentai and Sensibility, Knights of Magic and Mystery. I use she, they pronouns. My players will introduce themselves in just a moment, but be prepared. Tonight, just a little forewarning. My shirt is foreshadowing. And that's all I'm just going to leave you guys with right before they all squinting at the screen like, what the fuck is she wearing? Anyways, I'm going to popcorn it around because I like the popcorn. The popcorn makes me happy. Who am I picking first today? Kian.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. I use any and all pronouns, and tonight I am playing Avery Kaparis, also uses any and all pronouns. Do you need anything about Avery? Am I supposed to share something specific?
How about you tell me in a single sentence what Avery is feeling right now as we are going to get into our opening scene?
Avery is feeling cautiously optimistic.
Okay. Popcorn it to someone of your choosing, please.
I will popcorn it to Matt.
Thank you. I'm Matt, he, him pronouns. I'm playing Chin Huang, he, they pronouns, who is feeling like a failure. And
Aww.
I'm gonna popcorn over to X.
I just want to give Chin a hug. I just want to give Chin a hug, please. Don't feel like a Hi, I'm XL. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Jex LaFay, who also uses he, him pronouns. And I am concerned, anxious, and just a little bit rambunctious.
Ooh.
Trying to get active. It's me. I have to popcorn it to somebody. I just paused. I believe JT is the only one next.
Hello, I'm JT. My staple as last in the popcorn line will stand for the remainder of the season. Just to be clear, I will be playing Carlisle Vicori, also they, them. I feel like it would be off character for me to say Carlisle's feeling anything other than bad.
Oh,
just rough.
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad. Okay, I have written this down. Don't worry about it. Alrighty. So, the last we left off, a little recap for the audience. Carlisle and Jax stood in the ballroom of the Callaways, the Duke and Duchess, at the Yule Ball, partially in their honor, partially a celebration trying to lift the spirits of the nobility after Princess Charlotte's tragic death, let's call it. But they stood over the melting wax figure of a creature wearing Dr. Maximov's coat. Meanwhile, Avery and Chin stood on the shores of a lake, unaware of what was happening as Chin frantically dug for the young lady Alice Fitzroy in the guts of a monster, while the real Dr. Maximov ran out of the Callaway's hedge maze carrying an unconscious Alice. That was late December 1815. It is now April 1816, little over 3 months later. And all four of you have been summoned from your own research into the Shadow King, their allies, and the murder of Princess Charlotte into the Tower of London. All of you arrive just after sundown at the gates where the Beefeaters, as they will be belovedly known later, stand guard over the oldest, well, maybe not the oldest, but certainly the most formidable and famous of all William the Conqueror's castles that he built throughout Britain. The one that still stands almost 1,000 years later. The dry moat is below you as the four of you meet on the bridge. What do you say to each other as you are welcomed into the tower?
So, how's it been for y'all? Y'all don't all speak at once.
It's been a tough time, but we're making it.
How's it been for you? You've been quiet.
I had to take a break and slink back into my ways, if you know what I mean, for a little bit there. After all of that intense drama.
Slink back into your ways.
I mean, if you ever want to, we can slink back into my ways too, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, the offer is appreciated. I think we have more pressing matters right now.
Hello? Well, I guess we should get this show on the road now. Who we meeting today?
You are meeting with the commander of your unit, the Knight Commander, Brian McCool. And as all of you climb into the White Tower, into the audience chamber of Henry II, long dead, you see Brian McCool standing there with someone who is probably familiar to all of you, but not. I think Jax may be the only person who actually knows this man. This is the Chronicler, capital T, capital C. They are an official position within the High Court, but technically exist away as a semi-neutral objective party to literally chronicle the doings of the High Mortal Court and all of the Fey courts in these United Kingdoms and realms. And this one has only recently taken his position after the retirement of his mentor. This is Rabbi Shmuel ben Avram Levi.
I make it a very big point to approach him first.
He is holding on to his hat and is just when he's a little nervous, he just sits there and twirls the brim of his hat in his hand and is just doing that. You think Brian makes him nervous. Brian makes most people except Avery nervous. So, there's this literal giant of an Irish man. And then Shmuel ben Avram Levi is just, he's a handsome man. He's maybe 28, 29. And he's got dark brown hair and he's just Jax. Knight Lefay. Knight Lefay.
Oh, bring it in. I will go and I will give him a hug.
He
and I
returns it.
I will lean in close and take this brief hug to whisper something to him. And I'm going to say, now, big of a deal is it to, maybe not mention his name and all this?
Explain to me what you mean by that, because I'm taking that several ways.
As per the information I was given, there's a certain person here that evidence points to, and I'm trying to not have that name be mentioned.
I think Shmuel has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh.
What? Who? What? Who's? Do you know something, Jax? Jax, it's literally my job. You have to tell me.
We looked into it a little bit.
Oh, no, no, this isn't about him. No.
Okay, that's good then.
No.
You look. I'll back away, get a big show. Wow, you look so good today. You've been working out. You've been hitting the gym a little bit there, buddy.
I have been we go swimming every week. What?
Yeah, we sure do.
Chin is
All
gonna
right.
step forward and be like, "You two seem to know each other well."
He's my roommate.
Ah,
Although I'm
roommate.
not really home much, to be
No,
fair.
he's not. My mother is very upset about that. You missed dinner. You missed Sabbath,
My apologies.
and you missed
I-
Sabbath dinner.
I will make sure that I'm there next time. Give him my
She
apologies.
made your favorites, and you weren't there. 3 months I've had to listen to that woman. 2 things she talks about: you and me getting married. 2 things.
I mean, well, both of those things can be fixed pretty easily if you just.
I am not marrying you.
You're right. I don't want to be tied down anyway. So, look, you can tell I'll be there. I'll be there this time.
Saturday.
Yes. And I will make sure to bring a big, lovely gift.
Mm-hmm. I will tell her where to find you otherwise.
Have you met Avery in Carlisle?
Yes, apologies. Knights Kaparis, Vikori, and Huang. My name is Rabbi Levy. I will be and he looks to Brian, who just waves him on. Brian seems like he's doesn't want to be here and is only here to like assure that the 4 of you actually showed up and is like ready to leave. Right. Okay, so all of you have been doing your own investigations, as has the Crown and the other courts, because Avalon is inherently involved because Alice was attacked. The Lady Alice was attacked. I am here to facilitate an official interrogation. You all are technically neutral, not tied to a particular royal, not tied to a particular court. So you are technically a neutral party. I am technically a neutral party. So we are here to interrogate Dr. Maximov, frankly, with the intention of letting him go tonight. But we have to do the official channels, all of that. So, right. Any questions, or do we just want to go talk to Maximov?
I'm ready.
Yeah, same here.
Let's get this over with.
Great. And he pulls literally a medieval set of keys from inside his jacket. And he's like, down we go. And you leave the chamber and you descend into the depths of the Tower of London. Now, I don't know how much you all know about the Tower of London. The dungeons are connected to the river Thames. Prisoners were brought in through the river gates so that there was less chance for them to escape. And it's really hard and really gross to swim in the river Thames. Even in 1816, it's real nasty. So it's also a tidal river, so it's hard. If you don't time your escape properly, you're getting washed out into the channel. So you all smell damp and mold and maybe dead fish as you descend into the tower. And Shmuel is, despite the way he presented himself as kind of nervous and chatty up in the receiving room, he has gone deadly serious. This is a man who has a job to do and knows what he is trained to do. And he leads you to a far corner, to a stone wall. And he flicks one of these keys up into his hand and presses it to a brick. And it sinks in and turns. He removes it, and the wall shimmers like many a mirror you have seen in recent times. And he steps through, assuming that the four of you will follow him through. Everyone goes. You step into a mirror image of the receiving room you left just a few moments ago, much higher up with sunshine. And you find yourselves standing before a manacled Maximov as he is dipping some bread into a huge tureen of stew. And you all step through this wall, and there are 5 chairs at the table before him. And he looks up. Ah, friends! Ha ha! Does this mean I get to go, Shmuel? Sorry, Rabbi Levi. I will remember the titles. This is official. Does this mean I get to leave? And Rabbi Levi, not yet. Not yet. Official questions first. Then you can go. Right. Questions. What are they? I'll answer. Do all of you take seats?
No, I stand. I do walk up to the desk that's there.
Mm-hmm.
The
It's a table. Yeah.
The table, and I like do the like half sit on the edge on where probably I should sit. Probably where I would be sitting if I did sit in the chair, but like on the table.
Okay.
Notes are being made. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
snap.
Grim sent me a message and I had to respond.
Oh, okay. Not the plot.
Don't worry about it. All right. Rabbi Levi Shmuel is going to sit in the middle. So Jax is at the left end, the right end. Where are you sitting?
Whichever is the opposite side from Avery. Because I'm going to keep an eye on them.
Oh. Okay. Avery, where are you sitting?
Avery will sit to the right.
Okay. Jax. Okay. Shmuel in the middle. Chin, are you sitting next to Jax or are you sitting next to Avery?
I think he'd sit next to Jax.
Cool, 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 cool.
But I'd say like probably as he takes his seat, he's gonna say, thank you for saving Alice.
Oh yes, I heard she's made full recovery. That is wonderful.
Yes,
I'm glad I
I-
was there. So
Me too.
I'm not glad we were both there. We were dragged into those. Never mind. You'll ask me in a minute.
That is a question I have because we were next to her, but we did not hear when she disappeared, Jen and I.
No, it was there was a almost like ether over my mouth, but magic because you weren't knocking me out with ether. Amateurs. But it was magic. It smelled of. Oh, what does it smell of? Cardamom. Cardamom. And. Yeah, cardamom and muck. Like dirt.
Did it ring any bells for me?
Hmm.
I do have a history.
You do have a history.
For doing
Actually, yeah,
untoward things.
anybody who wants, based on that description, can. Let me think about what you should roll for that.
Like if you give me
Let-
information in the game, I will ask if I can identify.
Oh, I know. I knew what I was doing. I'm vamping while I think of what you guys should know. Let's call it an etiquette
Makes sense.
or
Oh, well then.
vigor for your olfactory skills.
I think I'll go with vigor because I have a higher chance of getting that.
Yeah, that's why I gave it to you.
I have to choose etiquette.
Oh. Dueling could also work.
Unfortunately, I'm not in my ranger form because I just rolled
You are not?
an 8. I might die, but that does hit it.
That is
does
it.
hit it.
It does indeed.
Rolled an 8 on vigor.
Okay.
3 on etiquette.
Okay.
I missed.
Oh no, poor Chin. Okay, so yes. Did you miss high or did you miss low?
I missed high. I tried to do etiquette and I got a 5.
Well, you could turn it into a vigor roll, and I'm not gonna say shit.
No, I had it in my head already.
You're too honest,
Okay,
man.
okay. I'm just saying. Okay, so cardamom and like wet dirt. Jax, cardamom makes you think of the war. You were mostly in the Navy serving. And you have the distinct memory of cardamom and dirt when you found yourself carrying some of the noble families from around what was still technically the Holy Roman Empire, Prussia, Austria, some of them to England to safety as they fled Napoleon's forces. You remember smelling cardamom specifically around young Duke Leopold. The dirt was just kind of like it's not like that musty dirt smell, it's like fresh spring dirt. That was just kind of around all of the noble families of that. Well, I say the noble families, the Sex, Cobra, Gotha, etc. They're all a family. And I think in this moment, you realize that any of them with magic had that kind of earthy smell to them. Avery, you also recognize that smell because of Duke Leopold, because he got yeeted into your chest not too long ago, and you had to hold on to him as someone tried to kill the both of you. And Carlisle. Obvious reasons. Any questions? Based on cardamom and
I'll keep it to myself for now.
Chin, in his confusion, is just kind of looking at everyone else. It's like,
Mhm.
I don't know what that means.
I think Carlisle starts pacing the floor.
Well, okay, I said something. You're pacing. You, Jax LeFay, I know you. You are keeping your mouth shut for a change.
Take offense to that.
Do you?
Not really.
I thought so. Do not get distracted, Maximov. Tell us exactly what happened after the magic. Okay, well, I was dragged into the shrubs and shrubs, and I'm very old, not to toot horn. I am very powerful, and I shrugged off this soporific effect, and I awoke to find young lady Alice ragdolling around because she was asleep. And they were tearing at her dress. I thought terrible things happening, so I am not as skilled as a knight, but I do summon, my own accoutrement, and I managed to get myself in between her and these mad creatures, and then I was hit on the head by one that was not a mud creature. He looked like me. Very strange. And he ripped my jacket off and tore my favorite shirt. And I took that as, a sign that I should get the fuck out of the maze. So I scoop the Lady Alice, apologize for, taking liberties, without permission, but she's asleep. And then I run through the maze, ziggy zaggy, trying to get away. Then I get arrested. So, yes. Right. Your story is supported by all of the evidence and Alice's own limited testimony from what she remembers that evening. Knights. Any further questions?
None for me. Although Maximov, if I may call you Maximov.
Of course.
Would you be open to further questions down the line if things are discovered and more questions arise?
I'm an open book.
Thank you kindly.
Well, of course. I do not want to stay in the perpetual 3 p.m. illusory sunlight any longer. I would like to go to
Is
my
it always like
laboratories.
that here?
It is always 3 p.m.
Huh.
So I had to sleep.
Doctor, I have a question for you.
Of course, Night Huang.
Do you have any enemies?
That is a joke, right? Is that a joke? Is that not a joke?
No, I'm I'm sorry, I'm a little new to the upper
That's right.
crust.
You are young. You are so very young. Okay, 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 okay. So let's see here. I have gone by so very many names in my time. I think you probably know that Nicholas Flamel and I, the great alchemist, we were colleagues, right? We work on the Philosopher's Stone. I don't really age. It's fine. So I left Russia for many reasons, not least of which the death of my beloved Ekaterina. That is the Empress. She was a great patron of mine. Family, you might say. I doted upon her throughout her reign. She was a powerful woman, and I respected this. But if you ask, say, the courts of Prussia, of China, of the Ottomans, the name of the wandering magus or Peterus or the deathless nomad, I am not respected there. I am reviled.
See
Mm,
how do the Fae feel about you?
which ones?
The ones around us, the ones in the court.
Oh, so you mean. Okay. Well, mm, I think Titania does not trust me. I think Oberon does not trust me. Let me see here. I think Ketchi does not trust me. I think Skythick does not trust me. I think Kalik does not trust me. I think Nimue, and I have had many lovely tea parties together. I like the Queen Nimue. Merlin is mad. No one has spoken to Danu or the Dagda in as my lifetime I'm aware of, which is a very long time. But Nuada, the king, hmm, I don't think I've met him. I assume he does not trust me. Um, yeah, I think that covers everyone. Oh no, Carnanos cheats at cards. I don't trust him.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All these names Chin has jotted down as possible suspects.
If anybody missed because I did rattle them off, the um names that he has gone by in other places are the Wandering Magus, the Deathless Nomad, and Peter Roos. So
Thank you.
everybody else is in the document. I knew those weren't because Grim just messaged them to me the other day. I was like, wait a second, what is Maxwell's name?
And what, just as a formality for our own sanity, so to speak, what is your knowledge of making golems?
Well, I know how to make them. I mean, they you do not study magic in Eastern Europe, in Russia, without, studying with rabbis of, Rabbi Levy's caliber here. And Rabbi Levy, like, tips his head, like, oh, thank you. I'm pretty cool. But a true golem, you cannot, it's not something I could make. It's not something many people could make. Most golems, any golem that your average that does not you an exceptional magic user could make, there is an element of culture there that it would not be true. Do you understand? It would be a facsimile, a approximation. Why? What did you find?
Well, did you, before I answer your question, did you have a chance to look at the Waximov.
Waximov? Oh, please tell me that has not made the papers. I will never Waximov. Ugh.
It looked like you.
Oh
Had your
shit, it
jacket
looked
on
like
too.
me. And it was oh. That is rude.
Which makes
They
sense
would
if they took your jacket while I had it on.
They took my jacket. Were they going to try and frame me for the attack? And then kill me so I could not be found after?
That remains to be seen. But
Capture me? There's a lot
did
of
you have a
knowledge in
chance
here.
to see it, or at least what was left of it? I kind of
No.
melted it.
No. Angarad had me in manacles as soon as she was allowed back on the grounds.
You saw it when it took your coat, didn't you?
Well, yes, of course I did, but like it looked like me. There's many things that look like they can change their shape. Oberon looks different to everyone who looks at him.
But what do you make of its construction?
Well, I'm guessing since Jex Lefay called it Waximov, it was made of wax and was a facsimile of a golem.
It's a pretty fair assumption, yeah.
So, are you asking if I made a wax golem, a Waximov of myself?
No.
Is that? Oh, okay, good. I didn't.
I'm asking for your professional opinion on what you think might have.
Wax is a finicky material to make a puppet out of. Highly sculptable, highly moldable, easy to maneuver, but difficult to control. You'd have to be fairly close. No more than what measurement do you use? A quarter mile? No, that's too. Yeah, that's too far. That's too far. 50 yards, maybe.
So whoever it was not only skilled but close by during the whole thing.
Almost certainly, yeah.
Given OOC, given what I know about the grounds and where he claims to have been during the whole thing, that's outside of the range.
No. The hedge maze is dead center of where, like, is that the furthest range from the ballroom that he would have needed to be. It's also equidistant between the lake and the house. So, if there's 3 points in a line, it goes ballroom, hedge maze, lake.
I give Shmuel a look.
I have a question for you, Dr. Maximov. Based on your, as Knight Vakori said, professional opinion, who of the guests at that party do you think had the power to control such a creature? Myself. Which I think is earning me another night in this tower. Lisbeth or Angarat? Could? Angarat may be more likely. Lisbeth's magic is he. If Owen was there, Owen could have done it. There's several of the Fae, but no one that hates me in particular. No one that I think hates Charlotte or Alice or Charlotte enough to ally with the Shadow King, which I think is what you're getting at.
I think when Maximov mentions Owen, like Chin's head just immediately snaps towards Avery.
Was Owen there? I didn't see him.
I'm not sure, but
He's supposed to be in Scotland, isn't he? Treating Duke Leopold?
treating Duke Leopold.
Yes, I was supposed to stay here to treat the king, while Frederick and Owen went north with Leopold. Is that not the? Are they back?
Not that we know of, I think. We can certainly check.
Okay. So do I get to go home? Before I ask if I get to go home to my laboratory, Knight Caparis, you have been so quiet.
Does it seem like Maximov is holding anything back? Does he seem his usual self, given the circumstances?
Yes and yes. Maximoff is always holding things back, and Maximoff is absolutely behaving as normal.
Okay. Avery leans forward, smiles at Maximov. What aren't you telling us?
So many things. Narrow it down for me, dear. And he's like leans fully into your space.
Specifically about that night.
Where is Earl Goodfellow?
Why does that matter?
Yeah. That doesn't matter.
Weximoff said the Earl was waiting for them. And he was the only Earl I knew in attendance that night. Could be wrong. I don't know everybody, but you know.
You think the Earl could have been a target?
Target, mastermind. I do not pretend to know a Puck's mind.
When did Waximov say that to you?
As he didn't say it to me, he said it like as he ripped my jacket off, and I managed to get away with Alice, and you know they didn't try to chase me. It was very strange.
I feel like there's a very palpable magic emittance from Jax at this moment. That it's like no.
Yeah, Rabbi Levy stands up and goes and puts a hand on your shoulder. Jax,
Huh?
keep it together.
Oh. My apologies, everybody.
No harm done. Is that all you can remember? Or are there more pointed questions from the knights that Mr. Dr. Maximov can answer?
None from me. Although, again, I imagine the good doctor will be open to questions later.
Of course. Of course I will. I love questions. I want out of here. It is always daytime.
As far as I'm concerned, you can go.
Well, that is 2 votes. Knight Huang?
Yeah. I think you've given us some really good information, and thank you again.
Of course. Caparis.
I have everything I need. I think the doctor is free to go.
And The manacles dissolve around him. The room dissolves around all of you. And you find yourselves in the hallway, standing with Rabbi Levy and Dr. Maximoff. Oh! Ugh. I'm going to have rust stains. Goodbye. And he snaps his fingers and is gone.
Seems fun at parties.
Have you heard of the good fellow not being in town?
Oh, Robin, Goodfellow.
Yes.
His recent absence has been noted, yes. But, frankly, the whole Goodfellow Fitzroy situation, they've been locked down. So, is he missing? Is he just being an overbearing grandfather? Unclear. But my money is on him not being in town, so yeah. It was lovely to meet the three of you. Hope to work together.
Yeah. Good luck with your nuptials.
I am not marrying that man.
Whatever the situation is, good luck.
There is no situation, Nightwong. Please do not continue spreading this rumor. I cannot. My mother.
You'd be so happy.
Spread nothing.
Mother would be delighted. And Kian, you have juice. We also have a floating juice. Just to remind you guys, because I forgot to do that. We do have a floating juice from Kemma from last game. So anybody who will need the juice, but Kian specifically has got the juice. And then let's see here. So you all are standing here with Rabbi Levy. Any final questions for him? You have a week between now and the ball, and I will ask you what you wish to do in that time.
I think a team meeting is in order, so I will ask for a team meeting. Whether everyone decides to show up is up to them.
All right. Unless anybody has questions for Rabbi Levy now. No.
Nope.
No one's gonna ask Rabbi Levy who he thinks could make a golem.
Well, I know.
You know what? You know what? What do you know?
Never mind. It's fine. We can talk about it later.
Okay.
Just a couple things, I guess.
Night Kwong, I will write you into history as an idiot. Do you want that to know?
It's not a joke, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is literally my job to write history. Do you want to be known as an idiot? Because I will do it.
No, of course not.
Then don't do this to me. We just met.
Okay, I believe you.
Jax, I'm going to kill your comrade. And he just stalks off back into the tower. So anyway, are we all going straight to a team meeting? Are we waiting a couple days? Talk to me, guys. You guys are controlling the narrative.
I will look to everybody and say, I think we should all gather and talk about this somewhere privately so we can all get on the same page as to what we shall do going forward. But we can take a couple days if you need to process your thoughts.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I've got a few things I want to square away.
You going to check on Alice?
Yeah. And the Earl.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, how about Sunday? I have plans for Saturday.
You know where to find me.
The barracks or the barn?
Take your pick.
And he sort of like pats you on the shoulder as he goes walking by. Y'all take it, and he does that like backwards, like bye thing from behind. Y'all take care now. Hands in my pockets because I have to go. I have to go full anime on it. So, yeah. But I think again, there's another. You're muted.
Everybody got juice.
Oh yeah.
Say thank you, chat.
Thank you,
Thanks,
chat.
chat, for the juice. We love the juice. You got now. We all have the juice now. But I think as Jax is walking away, it's again another very easily identified. Almost, you can almost see it like heat waves coming off of him. The magic he exudes that he just kind of like not letting, but sort of is leaking out because of his increased emotion. Although his face and body language show none of it.
Okay. Well, take a couple days. Is there anything, I mean, Matt, obviously Chen is going to be doing something. Is there anybody else who has anything specific they want to do before team meeting?
Carlisle would like to look into the presence of any Saxe-Coburg familia in town at the moment.
Roll etiquette or dueling?
Etiquette.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think you can. Well, you can technically get a dueling. You got to roll a 4 though.
That is a 3.
Okay. Since the war, there've always been like a few cousins here and there. They've married into several of the noble families. None as high ranking as Duke Leopold's family. But you do know the Duke has family up in Scotland with him.
Yes.
But they're in Scotland.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, so I think you can spend a couple days hunting down and if you do it, I mean, I'd say you encounter a few of the Saxe-Coburg, Gotha, etc. Because every time they split off the family into a new city, they just tacked a new city onto the fucking name. And you run into a new face, I think. And you see this woman in the company of one of the Saxe-Coburg cousins. She is beautiful. Kind of that dark coppery red hair. And you catch her name and nothing else. Liesel Adler, recently from Austria. She is apparently she's apparently an old friend of Alice's and is in town.
Is this the same Liesel that Carlisle danced with at the Yule Ball?
Different Liesel.
Okay.
Different Liesel.
I gotta ask, does she smell like cardamom?
Yeah, she doesn't.
All right.
does not. Avery, are you going to be doing anything?
I would like to hunt down if Owen and Frederick have been seen in town anywhere.
Etiquette or dueling? Don't worry why I keep asking you guys for dueling rolls.
Well, this is a dueling roll, so
I had
that's
a
a
feeling.
6.
That hits. Okay, so you go to. You'd have to go to Brian. Because you just can't walk up to the royal family like at Buckingham and be like, "Hey, where's Owen?" But I think you go to McCool's office, and he summons you in, and Brian McCool is a very serious man, and he has been even more serious since Yule Ball. Okay, but he's lost the bite that made it fun to snack, to be pokey at him. Serious commander hat on. Stop joshing. Okay? So he straight up tells you that he is in constant communication with Owen and Frederick and their knights who are with them in Scotland. It's Strathclyde. And that all is well. And that Scathach and the Cailleach are assisting Frederick in treating Duke Leopold. That they get a letter every day with updates. So everything points to Leopold being in Scotland.
And Owen and Frederick have not left Scotland by any
And
means.
Owen and Frederick have not left.
Okay.
Jax. And then I
I'm
come
off
back
to
to Matt.
see Rosetta.
You're off to see Rosetta. Oh. Okay, so you go to the Fitzroy residence. And you are not admitted. But the footman who answers the door does one of these. Gestures with his head. Like, go around the back.
All right, well, I'll see you all late. And I do.
Yep. Do a footwork if you're going to make that noise.
Just trying to make a big show of being like, oh, actually, I didn't go there. Footwork. Let's see if I can. I got a 1.
Buddy.
That's honor, right?
No, you're not transformed. Yes. So, actually, let me double check that because my brain says you should get something, but I'm made of soup today, so.
I believe in you.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, you do. You can use your honor.
Yeah, bring me that honor. I am honorable.
So honorable.
Wild thing to say from Jax LaFay, but there we are.
The most honorable son of a bitch out there. Yes. So what in your background allows you to turn this, oh looky, I'm not going this way, bye-bye, into actually sneaking around the back of the house?
I think it's a mixture of my criminal background. Right, the least honorable thing about him. And
is it? Is that the least honorable thing about it?
Hey, look, no need to call me out now. But I think it's a mixture of that and the magicness that runs through the blood. And so I think sometimes, I don't think it works all the time, but I think sometimes when he wants to be unperceived, that sort of thing. I know he's not directly related to Oberon, but I think from Titania, I think that like ability to shift perspective of who I am comes into play a little bit, and not necessarily like not necessarily like makes him invisible or anything fancy like that, but I think makes it easy to forget that he was standing there for people. Like not impossible, but it makes it easier. And so
Okay.
it's just that like smooth walk, change direction, you know. And
Okay.
no one's really questioning it because they kind of just like, I don't know.
Chin. Roll me a footwork as well.
All
And
right.
let's see if the two of you see each other.
Okay.
Because I assume
Okay.
you were also going straight there, so.
Yes, I got a 4, so I think that nails it in footwork.
It does. Straight down the middle.
Let's
All right.
go.
So neither of you see the other sneaking around the back. But we will talk to Rosetta first. And then a little heart to heart with Alice. You find Rosetta uncharacteristically pacing in her garden. Jax, what do you want?
Oh, just came by to visit you, check in. You all right?
No, what do you want?
I just wanted to know if you heard from your father recently.
No.
Still?
Still 3 days now. Not
Are
a
you?
word.
Do you need to talk about it? Are you like what's going on? You look tense.
My grandfather can't even find him, Jax.
That is weird.
Oberon is getting ready to call in a favor with the Morrigan to find him to see if he has managed to die, and she crossed him over and didn't tell us. 3 days. Do you know how long it's been since he was not with me for 3 days?
When was that? When was the last time?
When I was locked in the tower during negotiations on whether or not I was going to take the throne. I was 4. That is the last time he left my side for that long.
He didn't talk to you at all before he disappeared?
Perhaps he did.
And to me. You picking up what I'm putting down?
He didn't attack my granddaughter or the doctor.
I know.
He didn't.
I know, Rosetta. It's fine. I understand.
It's not fine.
Well, you know what I mean.
He's my
We're
father.
cousins. It's okay. How about we take? You want to take a seat? You can
No.
sit down.
Nope. No, if I sit down, I'll start crying and I won't stop.
Well, sometimes it's good to let it out. You know what I mean?
But I will punch you.
It's fair enough. Well, look, I'm sure it is just because of that. If he told you the same thing I'm thinking of.
It's not, though, is it? Because there's a dead girl. And my granddaughter was almost another one. So what has he gotten in his head to protect Alice? What does he think he's doing?
I'm not sure. I told him I would help and that he should just go about days as normal. But I don't know what he's thinking of. I don't know. He's something.
I heard you were going to talk to Maximov today. He's out. He's free.
Surprisingly, Maximov had heard of your father's disappearance, even from his cell. So
How?
it concerns me.
How?
Not sure. Although
That
he did
cell.
keep saying
I've
he was
been
very
in.
powerful and all that.
I've been in that cell, Jax the Fae. I've been in that cell a few times over my life. Nothing gets in that cell. It is locked down. How did he know?
Someone here. And I get real close. And if I don't know how skilled Jax is with magic,
Mhm.
but will do my best to make a bubble of silence if I can.
Ooh. Let's call that a dueling roll.
Oh, I'm good at that. That's fun. That's fine.
Yeah. Let's find out just how good you are.
That's a 5 on the thingy. Which I
Okay, that's
believe
just
is
success.
there. Yeah.
You tell me what a little bubble of silence around the two of you looks like.
I think briefly his eyes like flicker. The like
Mhm.
purple color just kind of flashes, and a I don't know how well you can like perceive or see magic, but like
Mhm.
there's this like almost iridescent, like almost kind of looks like a like a bubble that you blow from like soap.
Like
You
a
know what I mean? It's like
Glinda
just the
bubble.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it just kind of like expands around us in as big as an area as needed.
Okay. What do you say to her? Shh, Mako, I know you have opinions.
There has to be someone in either the court here or someone else, a Fae, who has it out for him. And they are framing him. And I believe the only way for Maximo to have known is that someone was had the authority to visit him.
Roll an etiquette roll. Disadvantage.
Oh, lovely.
This woman is very good at lying. So for disadvantage, that means both dice have to succeed.
Gotcha. I'm very bad at etiquette. Oh no, I got a 2 and a 7.
Oh,
I
you
have the
missed it
juice.
high and low. You do
I
have the
have the
juice.
juice.
You do have the juice.
A 2 hits it. But
A 2 does hit. You could re-roll
Well,
that 7.
do I just reroll one of them or both of them?
Yeah, just re-roll one of them in this case, since you already
I'll
got one.
reroll the 7. It was meant to be. It's a 7 again.
Okay. You see, when you say the words somebody who has the authority to visit, that a thought crosses Rosetta's mind. But she covers it up so fast that you're like, well, maybe she had a thought, but she'll tell me when she'll tell me. We're family, she'll tell me. And that's where we're going to cut over to Alice. Sitting in your normal meeting spot, just in a shirt, in trousers, just staring out at the garden.
If she's just staring, Chin is
Mhm.
gonna try to sneak up on her and scare her.
Footwork
All right.
disadvantage
Okay.
because she is locked in.
All right. All right.
She's so twitchy right now.
Oh, I got a 5 and a 6. So
It's one success. Yeah. So you get I'll say you got the one, so like you get close. But she just like turns and looks at you over her shoulder just before you're able to really scare her. Oh. Hi, Chin.
Alice, I'm glad you're okay.
Fine, I'm fine. My great grandfather's missing.
Missing?
Well, that's a strong word. He's not checked in with Grandma, and he always checks in with Grandma.
How long has it been?
He left a note on my pillow 2 days ago, so probably 3 days. It's the last time Grandma talked to him.
And Chin is gonna sit down next to her. And there's a part of him that, like, he knows what he wants to ask next, but he remembers that he hasn't been allowed to see her for a while. He hasn't been able
3
to.
months.
Yeah, he's only written letters to her. And he sits down and he says, I'm sorry.
You're going to the ball? I don't think I'm allowed yet.
Why? Why would I go?
But it's fun. Oh, well, I guess you would be working. I don't know.
I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
No. Mama told me what happened. You protected everybody. I was okay. I
Not
was fine.
everybody.
I was fine, Jin. I was caught unawares, and it sounds like they used me as a lure to get you away. You did exactly what I would hope you would do. I'm not any more important than anyone else.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not. I'm just a girl who happened to be born to the right pair of families. Lots of there's these, you know what I'm saying. I would hope that you would protect the group before you would try to protect me alone.
You would be such a great knight.
Thank you. I would.
Alice.
Chin.
I need to know what he wrote in that note to you.
Why?
I'm concerned that whoever's behind the attack, they might have it out for him. They might be the reason why he's missing.
It was. It didn't make any sense.
I got a note too.
What did it say?
And he's gonna reach into his jacket pocket because I imagine that he's been poring over this for a while. And he's gonna take out the little bit of parchment and he's gonna say, I know that he and I have never seen eye to eye, but it just felt off that he would send this to me. And I will hand the note that Earl Robin Goodfellow left for Chin over to her.
Why does yours make bloody sense?
It doesn't.
It does.
He's never liked me.
Of course he does.
If he had it his way, I'd probably be out of the country.
If he had it his way and he didn't like you, you would never have been able to see me a second time. You were allowed to see me. Under his, obstructive supervision, but that's beside the point. Mine just said, it was a quote. Shakespeare, maybe? I don't know. It just said outdone spot, and the only thing I can think of is Lady Macbeth.
Huh. So is Chin familiar with this play?
Is Chin familiar with Macbeth?
I mean, I'd say that Matt is, but I feel like I should make it a roll because I don't know how educated Chin is.
Etiquette.
Okay, all right.
And since you said you aren't sure, we'll just make it a flat roll.
Okay, sounds good. That is a 2. Oh, snap!
You know that out damn spot is when Lady Macbeth has gone mad and is trying to scrub the invisible blood of when she helped her husband collude to kill the king. It is also very prominently known as the Scottish play. And I'm going to stop you guys there, and I'm going to enforce a time skip.
Oh my gosh.
To your team meeting, because I would like you to have your team meeting before we go to break. So I would like you guys to discuss. I will fill in any gaps that may come in, but go for it. Where are you guys meeting? In the barracks?
Where I mean, I will also ask everyone else if they're fine with this, but I feel like it's a place where they can't be like someone can't walk in. Like I know technically someone probably can't, but like it's like it's got to be somewhere very secluded, at least for Jax.
It is team headquarters. So like,
Oh, okay. I forgot this is like our place and not
the barracks is
the-
like you have a suite of rooms that all like open onto a common area. So you guys could lock everybody up. Don't everybody talk at once in your team meeting.
Second question I have to ask. How aware, I know we just took the oath. How aware am I of that and how it works?
What do you mean?
Out of character, I know the like vibe. I know what it like what it does and like what it tests. But do I know that in character?
Yes.
Okay, that makes it easier. So, if no one else wants to say anything first, Jax will sort of once everybody's gathered, be like, "All right, I gotta get this out. I was trying to get my things in order before I brought this to anybody's attention. Also, make sure of a little bit of a few things I needed to ensure before I brought it to y'all. But I'm thinking by nature of our team that I can only trust y'all with this." My cousin, the Earl, came to me after we defeated Waximov and that beast. Someone is framing him. The last 3 months I've been searching, looking, and everything I find leads back to him, which is unlikely. I doubt that the good Robin Goodfellow would ever put his own kin in any danger. And it puzzles me to understand how Maximov knew of his disappearance after Rosetta had just told me a few days before that Oberon and a lot of the court over there could not find him.
Do you think he's in danger, or do you think he knows something we don't?
I think he's doing something stupid, probably. Given my conversation with Rosetta the other day.
Chin is racking his brain a little bit. And after hearing the idea of someone framing the Earl, he starts nodding to what Jax and Carlisle are saying, and he says, "Yeah, they've got to be framing him." What do you think we can do?
I very much do wait for the other two to say something because I need to know how they feel about this.
Can check chat real quick.
Which chat? What am I looking at?
Our chat.
Oh,
If somebody is framing him and he's about to do something stupid as you believe, we make an attempt to stop him, assuming we can pinpoint his whereabouts.
it's gonna be tough. He can look like anybody else, I believe.
Why are we so confident he's being framed?
You have other thoughts?
Just entertaining the opposite.
Or enlighten us, yeah.
You said everything points to him. Waximov said the Earl was waiting for him. He conveniently disappears when we have questions. If you weren't suspicious, if you weren't, I don't know, the disappearing part has me concerned.
Well, what would you do if you believed you were going to be framed for treason?
I would probably go to the people who might be able to prove otherwise and ask for their help.
That's what he did. With me.
And now he's disappeared. I'm not saying he did it. I'm not trying to point fingers at him. But I think we need to consider all options, and I don't want to blindly believe that just because you have a gut instinct that he wouldn't put somebody in danger, that he wouldn't do this.
Well,
Were you
given
this
how he
suspicious
is.
about Max?
Avery looks pretty affronted when Carlisle says that.
They got a point. Maximov could have. It wonders me why he was able to know such about Robin's disappearance. As far as I understand, there's no news that travels into that room,
According to who?
according to people who have been there. According to the room itself, magic is very powerful. If he wanted to break out of it, I mean, I guess he could have, maybe, if he claims to be so powerful, but then that would only make him look more guilty, too.
I don't think Maximov was strong enough to create that golem.
He said he was. He literally said he could.
I don't think he could. The magic didn't feel like his.
It didn't smell like Earl's.
That's a weird
Makes
comment
sense.
to make, but I'll concede.
He made a point of mentioning this smell. Does the Earl's magic smell like cardamom and wet dirt, Jax?
Actually, not at all. I remember when I was on ship. Yeah, a lot of the what was that Duke Leopold or whatever said smelled like that, similar to the other nobles from where he came from. Listen, if we have to make this clear. If for a second, let's entertain your notion of going against the grain here, Avery. If Robin did it, what would that mean? I tell you, war with the Fae, with the Tani, Oberon. All that serves whoever is behind this more easily sink their fangs or dip their shadows into the light of this kingdom. Whether he did it or not is not the issue. The issue lies in the outcome. So I'd very much rather get to the bottom of it and prove his innocence more than his guiltiness, to be fair. But if he is guilty, we will judge him just the same. But he say he's innocent? I'd like to believe him, or give him that chance until we figure it out. Because quite frankly, I'd rather not be involved in a war where I have to choose between killing my cousins or my cousins.
And we have to find him. Regardless of his innocence, if he's about to do something stupid, it's not going to help his case.
One more time, Avery.
I didn't.
No. One more time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is happening? I'm so stressed right now.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Just let me know if you fail. That's all I need to know if you fail.
Did I fail? I think I did. Yes.
You have juice. You got juice. Do you want to use the juice?
I don't know because I don't know what I'm rolling for.
I ain't gonna tell you either.
I suggest using the juice.
Use it up.
I will use the juice. I will use the juice. Okay, I succeeded.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
I am going to, on that, oh my god, take us to break, everybody. We do have an extra juice in chat for Jax.
Thank you.
So, we are going to go to break, so everybody go handle your liquids, take a stretch, do what you got to do, and we'll be back in about 10 or so minutes. Probably as close to 10 minutes as we can get it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay? And I'm waiting to get the thumbs up from Hello, Raiders. Okay, I had to shout out our friends from LFTA. Thank you. Hello, friends. Okay, jumping right back into the action because there is one more thing on my list of 2 things that we had to do tonight, and I want you guys to get to it. So, team meeting. You are in the barracks. You are debating what you're going to do, what's going on. The conspiracy is afoot. Goodbye. I'm muting myself. You're up, guys.
So, where do we go from here?
Does anyone else want to share any damning revelations before we move forward? I'd be remiss if I didn't give the opportunity over to a certain someone.
Who are you looking at when you say that?
Carlisle does glance Avery's way.
I have nothing more to share with the group.
Night Wong?
All I know is that Alice has no idea where the Earl might have gone. They're distraught about it.
Neither does Rosetta.
Do you think there's a chance he'll be at the next ball?
Not a one.
I don't know.
Although, I will be in attendance.
I guess we have to wait for him to do this stupid thing.
And hopefully stop him before it causes more damage than not. There's a moment that there's an eyebrow raise from Jax after he says that, but he doesn't say anything else. So I think we should all get on the same page here. What do we do about the information we've been given?
What can we do?
That's the question. Seems like all we can do is react at this point in time, which kind of pisses me off, but that's neither here nor there.
I think that with what's happened recently, whoever, regardless of who we suspect, is behind the attack, I don't think they're going to stop. And so I plan on protecting Alice. You might want to keep an eye on Maximoff.
I plan to.
They definitely seems to be hiding something. All right.
He's always hiding something. I'll see what I can find out with Maximov. I make no promises, but I'll do my best.
Kian again.
Oh my god.
Rip.
I'm that's a 1.
It's an honor.
Okay, I'm going to interject here.
Oh no.
It is your honor. Kian, Avery, as you all are talking, feels magic brush up against them. And it's so familiar. And you almost want to sink into it. It feels comforting. What is it about your background that allows you to pull away from it at the last second?
I think Avery joined the Knights in an attempt to one up the royalty and never came in not trusting anybody. And I think right now, surrounded by these people who Avery is only quasi getting to know, there's still that general sense of mistrust. And so while it would be easy to just sink into whatever this comforting magic is, at the last second, there's this memory of, wait a second, I'm supposed to be on guard here because I don't even know if I can trust the people around me right now.
Everybody be very glad that Kian has passed these last 3 rolls.
I want to know so bad.
That only makes me more concerned. I want you to understand this.
I know, because what I'm about to say is going to make you so much more concerned. Avery, is there a physical response to this? Do you physically twitch or anything?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
As all of you watch Avery just twitch and maybe glance around, wafting through the air, cardamom and the smell of wet dirt.
Immediately, even more intensely and actually physically, the magic from Jax fills the space with hostile intent. I'm not going to do anything yet.
Okay. Be as hostile as you want. Continue on with your group meeting.
Color drains from
What's-
Carlisle's face, and they just freeze, I think.
What's that?
That smell, it's odd.
Avery, explain yourself.
Explain myself. I have nothing to explain.
Why do you smell like that?
I don't smell like anything. That's not me.
You know, I'll choose to believe you this time. But if you aren't more forthcoming in the future, I'm afraid of what I might do.
I can't wait to see it.
Jax, let's be reasonable here. When Avery came in, they didn't smell like that. If it just popped up, it must be coming from something else.
Like what?
I don't know. But I think Avery is smarter than to just release this smell in our presence like that.
Like I said, this time. We should, in every he detenses, we should probably try to run security at the event. There's somewhat some in and around. Unless you got other things you got to do. I know it's not a required of our presence to be there.
Carlisle stands up and I think just walks out.
Perhaps the meeting is adjourned.
No, just 1 second. And Avery's going to follow Carlisle. Have somewhere to go that's so important?
What do you care?
I care enough that we're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Think you could stay long enough for that?
Jax is trying.
The rest of us happen to be here for it.
That's his magic.
He's not here.
Why is it coming from you?
I don't know.
He has to be close.
And so what? You're just going to walk off the range and try to find him?
And sitting in there talking about doing nothing.
Do what you want, Carlisle, but he's not here. And you know that well as I do.
Apparently not.
Avery goes back inside.
Carlisle's off a hunting.
Is that meeting adjourned then? Are all of you going to meet up at the ball to run security?
I will say that Chin is probably going to arrive at the ball a little early,
Mm-hmm.
but he's going to try to duck out.
Okay. Okay, you can try. So are we comfortable, unless there's something specific anybody wants to do, comfortable shooting ahead a few days to the ball?
Yeah.
Okay. It is a beautiful spring night. It is Ostara. This is the time for Avalon to shine. The court of spring, bringing in spring flowers. And Kew Gardens is lit up in fairy lights. Nobles in commoners mingle together because Avalon welcomes their guests regardless of station. There are not many royals in attendance, but there are a few. You see Robert and Aoife, you see let me think who else would be there. You would see Margaret, Robert's wife. You see Charlotte, you see Charles. You do not see Lisbeth or Owen. But as the night goes on, just as I think, Chin, you are thinking it is safe to slip away, There is a commotion. How are you? Are you all together? Are you in pairs, or are you spread out individually? I would like to know.
Everybody correct me if I'm wrong. I feel because of that meeting that we're probably separate.
I mean, I didn't want to assume that
Why
you hate
did the meeting?
each other.
Did the meeting go bad or something? Like what?
Pretty normal first team meeting, probably.
So,
Nobody died, so.
there is a commotion, which is quickly quashed by other knights, other guardians who are working. I see Tater. And all of you converge. And you go deep into the gardens, around and around through the paths, looking because you can hear running footsteps. All of you. All converging on a different path. From different paths. Sorry, let me rephrase. And you can hear other knights around you also chasing these footsteps. Everybody make a dueling or footwork roll for me, please.
That's a 7 on dueling.
Beautiful.
I'm going to use one of my juices.
That's
Use
a
that
4 on
juice.
dueling.
That's a 6 on dueling.
Okay, Matt. Did you
I
fail
failed
again?
twice.
Guys want what they want. I'm telling you, it's true.
The dice are telling a story.
Okay. Chin, you get lost. You get lost, and you find yourself standing in the gardens, and Alice is there. Alice isn't supposed to be here.
How did you get out here?
Chin? Chin, where am I? Where am I, Chin? She's not dressed for a ball. She's dressed in just, regular house clothes.
You're in the gardens. And Chin is gonna take his pyrite jacket off and kind of wrap it around her.
Goes right through her. Chin? Chin, where are you? I can hear you, Chin. Where are you?
You're at the gardens. What?
No, Chin. Chin, there's something going on. There's something wrong. I'm at home. Please, Chin.
I'm coming.
The rest of you passed your rolls. Which means you did not hit an illusion like Chin did. You stepped through portals. And you find yourself, each of you individually, standing in the gardens of one Rosetta Fitzroy. The lady of the house is on the ground before you. Dead. Throat slashed. Standing over her is Duke Leopold.
I morph instantly. I'm out. I'm doing it. It's going down. I'm instantly in my mode. I forget what I have to yell out.
Yes. Oh, you have to say your name, the entire title, every single time. It's in the rules.
So my ring on my hand, I bring it up to my face, and as I wave it across the mask, the like half mask, draconic looking, comes across as I start to transform. And as each piece assembles, wild purple fire, summer night. And
Matt,
Yeah.
just to be clear, you are marking that you've taken 2 marks of peril this game, right? I forgot to make you roll for them, so I'm gonna make you do it now.
Okay.
So you didn't have any before, did you?
I had 2 before.
Oh, buddy.
So
You got to
So-
roll your station and
I think
roll
I've got
under a
4 then.
3. Yeah, roll it. We're going to do this twice. Roll your station and roll under a
Alright.
3.
Okay. I got a 1.
Beautiful. Do it again. Roll under a 4.
All right.
I will allow you to use juice on this.
I got a 2.
Oh, you're fine. You're
No.
fine. Okay. I just had to satisfy that real quick
Thank
because I
you.
forgot to do it. Okay. So, yes. Let me just make a note here for Carlisle, Jax, and Avery. And then, sorry, Chin, you're going to be joining them a little behind. And then
I get it.
Leopold gets a little checkered boxy. Okay, so Jax morphs. Avery and Carlisle, are you also morphing? Because this man's holding a bloody, bloody sword.
I think fuck. I don't know what Avery would do.
Roll your station for me.
That's a 5.
You do nothing for now.
Okay.
I'll take that decision away from you for you.
Thank you.
JT, do I need to do that for you too? Odds you don't do anything?
No, I mean, Carlisle's pupil has myosed, and they are just fully frozen.
Jax.
My cousin's dead. Oh, my
Yeah.
camera has us skewed.
Yeah, your cousin's dead, bled out on her lawn.
Yeah. So what happens is this: flames leak out from my feet. If anyone's ever seen Fire Force, just look up a Shinro pose, and that's what it looks like. What I do is I attack. Right. How it looks is similarly to like how I skated on fire before. It's that, but the attack that's just to get close as fast as possible. The attack is 3 kicks, 1 to the leg, to the midsection, and then the forehead, if I can.
Sure.
With the same leg, too.
Roll dueling, but do me a favor before you roll dueling, roll vigor.
All right. Okay. Will do. That's a 5. That's right at the end of it. It's barely.
Hey, Jax.
Oh.
Tell us how your transformation rather, looks a little different this time.
Oh, is that happening now?
That's
Didn't
happening.
expect it.
You're welcome.
So I think it's like it's something that he didn't even realize would happen to him, and I don't think he notices it. But
Probably
as
not.
he sort of skates with the fire envelops him, all but his eyes, his purple eyes just beaming at Leopold. And the what you all see is an 8-foot tall purple dragon. And like a full on wings, scales, tail, full on draconic form, and he roars as these kicks are thrown out.
Take a swipe at Leopold.
He's getting it. He's taking something. That's a 1. That's my honor.
That is your honor. So
Saved by
Leopold, in almost the same breath that you transform into a fucking dragon, Leopold dodges the first couple of your kicks and nearly misses the third to the head, but doesn't. And his head snaps back, but when it snaps forward, you remember that Duke Leopold was a decorated soldier. Responsible for quite a few major kills on the battlefield. And Leopold stands before you in armor that, Carlisle, you don't recognize because it is dripping in shadow. Cardamom and the smell of wet earth envelops all of you. And everyone roll footwork for me. Everyone here. Chin, not you. Not yet. Not yet. Just a minute. Because you're literally running across rooftops right now.
Yeah.
That's a 3. I barely get it.
You barely got it. What'd you get, Kian?
That's a fail. I got a 6.
Mark of peril, please. How many marks of peril do you have?
2.
Okay, roll under a 2.
God.
I believe in you.
Oh, that's a 1.
You're good. You're fine. Fucking, I'm gonna get you guys with this goddamn mechanic. Okay, Carlisle, what'd you get?
I rolled a 4.
That's a success. So Avery's head, or not Avery, Leopold's head snaps back with this kick and snaps forward almost inhumanly, like his spine is a little noodly. And he similarly roars and shadow erupts from his mouth and his head. He doesn't care that you kicked him, Jax. His eyes are solely focused on Carlisle. Murderer! Dueling, please, Carlisle.
Oh, I'm really good at that one.
You guys escaped the fucking shadow, except for Avery, which we'll rectify in a second. But he swipes at you. What'd you get?
4.
Barely succeed. You barely step out of the way of your deranged lover.
There is no recognition in Carlisle's face that their body is moving.
Yup. Avery, buddy, you failed my shadow roll. Tell me how you morph against your will.
Oh. I think seeing Jax morph, seeing the situation unfold, there's a brief second where Avery has the thought of, okay, I need to do something about this. And they go to morph when they realize that it's already happening. And it's almost like watching themselves in third person. It's that out of body experience of watching it all unfold. The ears come up, their shoulders square out in their uniform. But everything feels like they almost feel puppeted, like their arm moves against their own will. as their morphing takes place on that arm, and then again with the other arm, and their body kind of takes the natural fighting stance that they're used to, but it feels like they're being puppeted right now.
Funny how that happens. Chin. Kew Gardens is maybe a mile from the Fitzroy household, from Earl Goodfellow's estate. How are you getting there?
If there are any horses, I'm taking them.
Why do you need horses?
I want to be fast. I want to be fast. So fast.
Don't you have some ability that might allow you to fly?
Am I allowed to fly?
I'm gonna let you fly. It's fun.
Okay. There was a little part of me that was afraid that might be too much.
What? You've met me. It's never too much. Too much, my ass. Tell me how you transform into and take flight.
Yeah. I think like you mentioned before, going from rooftop to rooftop. Like I'd imagine that he intentionally is trying to get to the tallest rooftop so he can get his bearings, so he knows exactly where he's going first. And then once he's kind of pinpointed, like, okay, this is where the clock tower is. This is where I'm at. All right, I know how to get there now. He's gonna take out his key, and this time he's going to running in the direction, and he is going to leap off of the current rooftop. And as he does, he turns the key, and again opening into this other dimension. But this time, as he crosses the threshold, the wings immediately are there behind his arms. He starts flapping. He's already like leading at this point, leading these other birds up in the skies. And I imagine that as he is flying forward, the other birds were kind of getting into like a drafting position, but it's not fast enough. Chin breaks free from that draft, from that V formation, soaring upward, hoping that he'll be able to get like a good look, hoping he'll be able to see, getting closer and closer. You'd see like his shadow cast down, looking from below. You just see his silhouette in front of the sun. And as he is soaring upward, he finds that other point where, again, turning the key, the door opens, and he's, I want to say, a couple miles up in the air, and he is going to dive bomb his way towards the Fitzroys.
Roll. Footwork or dueling? I'll let you choose.
I'm taking dueling this time.
Oh.
He is angry at himself for even considering going to the ball after what happened last time, after he failed last time, after what the Earl left
Told him
him.
to do.
And I'm gonna look. I had received a juice from
You do.
Miss Moon, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna use it. I'm
That's
just gonna
probably a
call
good
it
idea.
use it right now.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I approve of this.
Okay, I succeeded on both, so let's go.
Is either of them your hero? You are transformed.
Neither of them are my hero, unfortunately.
Okay, so you dive bomb.
Mhm.
Are you looking for Alice or are you looking for your group?
Alice.
Cool. Cool. The three of you, Avery, as you are puppeted into your own transformation, Jax, as you watch this madman zeroing in on your comrade, Carlisle. As you watch the man you loved call you a murderer and swing a sword at you. And Rosetta Fitzroy lies dead on the ground, a streak of almost gold comes towards the gardens from the night sky, from the full moon. And it passes all three of you by. And Chin, you land in the gardens where Alice is deftly fighting off dozens of minions. And I think you are making an entrance here, and you pretty successfully just, hit the concussive wave, just goes, and they all go. So you remove the obstacles to Alice's path. What do you do?
When he does that, he looks at Alice and he extends his armor wings, and he's going to wrap her up in them.
Interesting. Footwork. Also, there's 2 juices for whoever needs them, so that means 3 in the pool for you guys.
I got my hero.
Oh, you avoid being stabbed in the back. Good job. Because creatures melt out of the shadows from the ones that you've just destroyed. And one of them nearly got close enough. And you hear Alice start to shout a warning, and you manage to spin both of you away. And I think you realize in this moment that you need to go. You could fight for hours against the shadows until the sun rises. But your friends are also in trouble. You saw them as you streaked through the sky. And they're fighting something big. Alice is going to count as advantage for whoever calls upon her as useful in the fight. So, like, if someone is says, Alice, help, and Alice will give you advantage on your roll. So you and Alice streak off to join the fight. We're going to come back to the fight, though, against Leopold. Who's taking a swipe at my silly boy?
I think at this point it's just me. So I'm going. And if I may, I'm gonna also. I have 2 juices. Thanks to chat.
Yes.
That was given to me before break, so I'll use one of them now. And that
Sure.
I can do with advantage with this. That's what it means. And then I'll describe what it looks like after I roll, so that I know how good it is. One of them hits the dueling for 4.
Okay.
The other one is the 3.
You only need 1 success on advantage. It's only
Lovely.
disadvantage that you need both dice to hit.
Gotcha. So as again, I go in for another attack. I don't care whatever else is happening. I'm seeing red, and I think my draconic nature is probably an anger like my grandmother's probably. It's spilling out from me. And the what I do is, as I attack, is I grab. I'm assuming you walked past me to try to talk to Carlisle, and so I'm going to
Talking
grab
is a
the back.
strong word for what he's trying to do to Carlisle. Such a
gonna
strong
grab-
word.
I'm gonna grab the back of his head and
Mm.
by the head lift him and slam him on the other side and say, "Not yet."
Avery, Carlisle, we doing anything? Oh my gosh, there's more juice in chat, you guys. One more for fucking okay.
Thanks for the juice, y'all.
I think when Jax does the attack on Leo, Carlisle does instinctually go, "No!"
Ooh, 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 ooh. For JT, that juice was for JT. Oh, okay, cool. Do you do anything about that, or do you just shout?
I think Carlisle just shouts and takes a step towards Jax, but there's no interposing between a dragon and a shadow man,
Footwork.
as you say.
Disadvantage.
As you say. That's a 4 on one and a 2 on the other.
I believe fails.
It does.
Mark of peril, please.
Sure. I'm a big fan.
So
of
much
Marco
juice. Grim, stop it.
Oh, wait, I'm going to spend a juice on that last one. I
Go
haven't
for
gotten to
it.
spend any juice yet. Okay, so that makes 2 4s for that roll.
Okay, that's good. Because as you take that half step forward, that instinctual step to protect Leopold, his sword whips around and extends in the shadows and nearly takes your head. But you swipe back. Yes, Mako. So dangerous. I don't know if you guys can hear her. But yes. So, Avery, you've morphed, but you don't feel like anybody is controlling you. You just morphed out of your control.
Okay, but I feel like if I do something, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Sure.
That's a threat. Okay.
Always.
I am going to go after Leopold's, but I would like to do so getting between Jax and Leopold's because clearly Jax means to do as much damage as possible, and I am simply trying to disarm. So I'm going to interpose myself between the two.
Okay. This is a very honorable thing to do. Take a queen's favor.
Okay.
Tater baby, look at the baby. You need to roll me first a vigor.
That dice has not been kind to me tonight. Okay. That's an 8.
Which is good.
Yes.
So you're fine. Now, at disadvantage, get between dueling in between Jax and Leopold, please. Yes,
Okay.
McElwain.
Ooh, that's a 6 and a 4.
Fine. Tell me how you get in between them.
It's very light footwork. Avery almost dancing moves between the two. I would like to, as I am, if I'm able, I want to get a hand on Leopold's sword hand. I want to try to control where he's pointing that sword.
Okay. You can do that.
Okay.
Where are you pointing that sword?
To the ground, for the love of God.
Oh, okay, I guess. Cool, that's fine. Sword hands pointed at the ground. Chin, this is when you arrive with Alice.
All right. At the moment, have we outpaced the The goopy guys
yeah.
behind us? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For now.
Great. Chin is gonna look at Alice to see what she wants to do, and part of it is to like try to assess if she's wounded.
Ooh. Etiquette.
Okay. All right.
Oh no,
I got a
vigor,
3.
vigor.
Oh, no, then I failed the vigor.
No, I changed it after the dice at the table. I'm not gonna take that away from you. I won't do that to you. I'm cruel. I'm not that cruel. I changed my mind, but I'm not gonna do that to you. Okay, she is scratched up, but nothing major. She sees her grandmother on the ground, and I think you see the very reason Alice is really not allowed to be a knight. And it is her temper. She transforms the cameo of Charlotte around her neck in the choker that she wore to the Yule Ball glows, and she transforms into a armor that looks leonine. She is a roaring lion. And she wades into battle against Leopold. She doesn't know it's Leopold, but she doesn't care because this is the man who killed her grandmother.
Okay.
So, as I said, she is an assistant. You don't necessarily have to use juice, but you will have her as an assistant should you want her in this fight. Carlisle, Jax, what are we doing?
I have a thing that I want to say, but it's not a turn. I'm trying to take.
There's no turns. Like, they're just
Okay.
do.
Lovely. So if you don't mind, real quick, I'm just gonna, as Avery gets in between the two of us, I just say, Avery, do not stop me. I'm going to eat his heart.
Avery, still wrestling with Leopold, just says, obviously there's something else going on here, Jax. Get it together.
He killed my cousin.
Get it
That's all I need
together.
to know. Don't say anything else, but yeah. Carl.
I got two ideas. Okay. Carlisle looks to Jax at that comment. Hold on, I need to pull up my title to do this.
Yes, you do.
Melancholy cerulean water autumn night, and they reach up to their eye patch. The ticking sound of the clock returns as they pull their clockwork pistol out, and their little shoulder pauldron of armor expands onto the forefront of their chest, and they're going to put themselves next to Avery between Jax and Leo, and just look at Jax and go, "My Leo is still in there. You will not harm him."
Queen's favor. Dueling.
2 on the dueling.
You got juice.
I do got juice.
Juice.
I don't think I use it this time.
How many marks of peril do you have?
I currently am sitting on 2, which would bring me up to 3 after.
Hmm.
That's a 2 on the die.
You fail this roll. Jax, what do you do to knock Leopold and Avery out of the way?
I think it's almost like to give no indication of what he's about to do. Been a lot of fights. Telegraphing is the worst way to give away your goals to your opponent. So instead of telegraphing, the fire that shoots from his feet slide him forward at high speed, and he almost just appears between them. And I'm gonna try to cut off his arm. Leopold's the one that holds the sword.
Sorry. I need to sit on that for a second. Because Grim and I had a conversation earlier today.
Oh, did you predict me doing this?
No. No. No, that
Right.
this is something just for me and Grim. But I'm glad you had the thought.
Wild times.
Roll dueling.
I am afraid.
Everyone else roll vigor. Because
Everyone else?
yes, everyone else. Not you. You're focused on cutting an arm off. I'm
gonna use my juice. That's a 5 for dueling.
Okay.
I can't pass a vigor roll, but I rolled a 1.
That's your honor. Matt, what'd you get?
Oh, I'm not trying to stop Jax.
No. You just need to roll vigor.
Oh, just any vigor? Okay.
Yeah. This is not because of what Jax is doing. Something else is about to happen.
Wild
Jax
times.
is focused. Yeah.
I got a 6, which is also my hero.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what happens in a second.
Oh, snap.
Avery.
I rolled a 1.
Also your honor. So you both, I mean, this is narratively like you both fail to stop Jax from swiping. But you do manage to stop. I will say both of you managed to stop him from flat out killing Leopold, okay? With the ones on the honor rolls, okay? So, Jax, how do you take this arm?
Again, it's the slide forward, and I think it happens very quickly. And I think what it is I kind of am just there, and then I just hold up his arm. I think I just snatched it off.
Okay.
You know.
I'm gonna beat him with his own arm. Stop hitting yourself. Sorry guys. Not really. That happens. And while the other two will manage to keep you from killing Leopold outright with this, Chin.
Yes.
You hear something behind you. And you glance over your shoulder, and standing on the wall that encircles the garden is a figure draped in leaves. like armor. Crouched, head tilted, watching these proceedings, holding a sword across his knees, just watching. And as soon as Leopold's arm is removed, bloody and violent from its socket, you see this person, realize that you have seen them. And you watch a shadow melt off of Leopold. And as it slithers its way towards this figure, you watch a smaller one drip off the blade in Avery's hand and also drip and slither up towards this wall. Alice, on the other hand, I need someone to roll vigor for Alice.
That's a 5.
So damn lucky. Alice, in the same moment that Jax ripped that arm off, Alice went for his head, but had the presence of mind seeing this figure lose an arm and seeing the two of you, Carlisle and Avery, protect this thing, this person, this monster that killed her grandmother. She hesitated. She controlled herself just fast enough to stop from ripping his head off. Yes, Tater. So sad.
He's got opinions tonight.
He has so many opinions. So does Mako. What happens as Chin? Do you say anything in this moment before we continue? Do you let everybody know that this person is there?
Absolutely.
Cool.
On the wall. Leaves, shadows. And I'll be like pointing.
Okay. What does everybody else do with that information?
My
the mention.
eyes,
Nope. All you.
my eyes drift to wherever Chin is pointing, but I don't turn my head. If that makes sense.
Okay. Cool. Avery.
At the mention of leaves, I am looking for this figure.
Cool. Carlisle.
I think Carlisle's attention is fully on Leo. Hi, buddy. Yeah.
Sad little. Alice also looks. And through her helmet, you hear her say, "You!" She leaps after them, and this figure darts off the wall, and Alice darts over the wall.
Chin is right after her.
Also, Jax.
Carlisle, you staying with Leo? Avery?
I'm gonna stay with Leo.
Okay.
I do leave his arm.
Good. Footwork from the two of you, please, who are chasing. We're gonna stay here for just a moment as we wrap up tonight. I'm going to say Carlisle and Avery Servants are pouring out of the house now. Guardians are pouring out of the house. Help is coming. Which is good, because there's a horde of little shadow minions coming up from the rest of the garden, and you're a little fucked. So I will allow you, no roll necessary, to start pulling Leopold towards the house, towards safety. Okay? The alarm has been raised. This fight was not quiet. It was fast. It was so fast, but it was not quiet. Carlisle. Leopold is babbling under his helmet, and it's hard to hear him through this bastardized version of his regalia. Do you try to remove it?
Yeah, I think at the possibility that he could be saying something, Carlisle is pulling at the.
Footwork. Disadvantage.
Aye, Captain. That's 2-4 still. Goodness me.
Fuck you. You managed to get this off, but I'm going to say you do it because Avery reaches in as a shadow starts to wrap up your wrist as you try to take this helmet off of him. And Avery, it's like the shadow just comes to sit in your hand like a little hamster. Like you reach out to like snatch it back, and it's just like goo puddle in your hand.
Is it not going anywhere? It's not dissipating or anything?
No, we'll come back to that. You rip that helmet off of him, and he is babbling. The king promised. The king promised. Promised I would get revenge. You murder. Just calling maybe you a murderer? The king promised over and over and over again. That's all he's saying. What are you going to do with your little goo?
Kian wants to eat it. I don't think that Avery would in the moment, unfortunately.
I mean, Cassidy eats a lot of goo in games. Why don't you eat goo with me?
Like, I'm thinking real hard about it.
I support this decision.
Do you run a roll for it?
To roll to see if I eat the goo?
Evens, no goo. Odds, eat goo.
At the 7, I eat the goo.
Eat the goo! Figure roll! Disadvantage! I'm kidding, just a regular roll.
After all that encouragement.
6.
That passes. You eat this goo. And I have to make a note because I want to put some limits on this. Kian ate the goo. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about the exact limits, but you feel magic surge within your veins.
Ooh.
Comforting, cardamom scented magic.
Okay.
Cool. So, did we pass our footwork rolls?
Yes.
Hydration check if you so choose. Thank you.
I get a 3.
Cool.
Barely.
So
Barely.
I'm gonna get you motherfuckers. I'm going to get you one of these days, you meddling children. Okay. So you guys tear off into the night after Alice, after this shadow creature. And you don't think you're going to catch him. And you don't think you're going to catch him. And then you round a corner. And you find yourselves in Belgravia, in Belgrave Square, the most poshest of districts in London, to speak grammatically incorrectly. But this is the home of ambassadors and nobles and royalty, and you watch Alice and this creature fighting. And Alice is as ferocious as a lion. Until she's not. both of you get there just in time to stop this massive sword from impaling her into the ground. How does that teamwork look?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we do a cool thing here?
Yeah.
Yeah!
If you,
I love cool shit.
I think, hear me out, Matt. Right, ready?
Yeah.
This is
All
my
right.
idea. I think because Big Dragon now am me, what Jax does is step in front of the sword and catch it in between his palms
Hell yeah.
while Chin do something else.
I
I was thinking, okay, here's what my idea. If
Yeah.
you'll let me do a thing,
Please.
when Jax catches a sword and Chin, like it still is almost coming down, I think,
Mhm.
and Chin is able to get Alice out of the way right
Yeah.
before it does almost hit her.
I'm about it. Like I imagine that it's one of those situations where like just based on like maybe the velocity, Chin is like shoving her out of the way, but like he like face plants onto the ground where the blade might have landed if Jax didn't stop it in time.
Love it. Squad. Teamwork make the dream work.
And as both of you do this, the figure steps back, realizing that it's 3-on-1 now. And 2 of you are hardened soldiers, whereas Alice is just talented. Well, now that is interesting. What loyalty to such a little cub. Too bad about its grandmother. She had such potential. But her loyalty was not to her own family.
Who are you? You tell me right now, so I can look you in the eye with your name in mind when I rip out your entrails and hang you with them.
I am your king. Disappears.
Roar. I think just as they disappear, I was like going in.
Oh yeah, yeah, literally, and yeah. Because I'm gonna give you this for free because this is what we're going to end on. There was no smell to that magic. Not of anything nice like dirt and cardamom. Despite the darkness, that magic smelled like fire. And not a fire of natural things. A fire of chemicals and brimstone and death. And that's where we're going to end. Did you guys have fun?
Oh my gosh.
You.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite NPCs.
I'm sorry I ripped
Yeah.
your boyfriend's arm off.
Sorry I ripped your boyfriend's arm off. Sentences that can only be said. Okay, guys.
Wish I could put it back on. Yeah.
Big deep breath, everybody. And in and out. I only killed 1 person tonight. The plan was for 2. Well, you don't know. Okay. So, we're gonna quickly sign ourselves off, and then we're gonna go raid Happy Jack's RPG playing the Electric State. So we're gonna stick around for that. But before we do so, I believe we ended with JT. So that means we got our popcorn start with JT.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm JT. You can find me all over the internet, WeebG. You can also find me all over the internet at Entropy Emporium, where we have such wonderful shows as God Complex this Thursday, a Girl by Moonlight actual play game set in space, where we are all fighting evil monsters who want us super dead. Uh, I like Pacific Rim kind of. We pilot dead gods. I play a similarly sad kind of guy over there, just not this sad. Then on Friday, the Weird Wilds War 5e actual play campaign run by me with a very lovely, wonderful cast. And then this Saturday, the second chapter of Star Shard, Entropy Emporium's battle manga themed actual play, will be airing. And then you can also catch me after that on Neon Lights Roleplay, debuting my new character, Culmination Crim, the punk of New Avalon, for their Beacons game. I think that's all I have, except for this game in 2 weeks, where you can find me yet again being the saddest little guy in England. And I, at that, am going to popcorn it over to X.
Hello, that's who I am for sure. Let's see. I'm Xtel, he, him. My brain is going wild from this game, so excuse me if I stumble on some things. But you can find me at Extra. It's King on all the socials. I am also the social media manager here at Tales from the Table Studios, in which you can find me for this game. You can find me for Sundered Skies, which we just had a session on this past Sunday. You can catch me, let's see, what else we got going on? Tomorrow night, you can catch me on Don't Kill My Character for Superhero Shenanigans as we bring back Marleo. Marleo's back, everybody, and it's true. They're still strong. So come by and watch me be another fire guy. I've been playing a lot of fire guys recently. I gotta see what's up with that. I gotta do some deep diving. But here we go. And then you can catch me on Friday for Singling Scourge Anarch Edition. We're gonna have a first crossover episode. It's gonna be a good time. Camarilla Cody's gonna make an appearance. Or some of them. Just watch it. It'll be a good time. And let's see, am I forgetting anything? Oh, start playing. I got that going where I run VTM on there, so you can check that out. I got the Chicago by Night Sacrifice on there for Saturdays and Fall of London for Sundays, bi-weekly for both. And there's a lot of other stuff that I can't talk about. There's so many things that I'm doing that are just like, just like not on the hush hush. So, just follow me and you'll find out a lot about what I do. Anyway, I'm gonna pass it back over to, I believe before me was Kian.
You sound so certain.
I'm trying to remember. It was it's only one of two options, but I'm gonna go with Kian.
You were wrong. It was definitely Matt, but that's okay.
Dang it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. I use any and all pronouns. You can find me on the interwebs at uptight_chiffon, uptight-chiffon, depending on where you're hanging out. If I am not here on Tuesdays, I'm over on Entropy Emporium playing They Call Us Villains, our Horror Masks actual play, where I play a little lad who doesn't even have any powers, trapped in a prison with a bunch of superpowered individuals who were all there unwilling. That's not true. Some people are there because they want to be. It's just, there's just a whole lot of really fucked up shit going on over there. All right. We were talking about cheese and peanut butter sandwiches the other day and that being our enrichment snack. It's awful.
It was literally this morning.
Oh my God. Okay. This morning we were talking about that. Other than that, everything that I am in is in production, so I can't talk about it yet. So follow me on social media. That is where you will hear about it first. And now I will popcorn it over to Matt.
Thank you, Kian. I'm Matt. Tonight I was Chin, and you can find me everywhere as Improv and RPG. I'd say specifically on places like YouTube, where I create a lot of videos teaching beginners how to roleplay at the table. But on all the socials, you'd be able to keep up on any games and streams I happen to be on. Just follow me everywhere. But that's it for me. Y'all are amazing, and I'll pass it over to Cass.
Oh yeah, I gotta say things. Hi guys. So I am Cass, aka Yoda Almighty. You can find me on Blue Sky under Yoda Almighty and on the Tales from the Table Discord, which is just below us in the channel description and below. And let's see. X mentioned Thunder Skies. I'm in that, and I almost called you Carlisle. That's wrong. JT mentioned God Complex. I'm in that. But I am also in on alternating Wednesday. So next Wednesday, Star Trek Gallant over on Live from the Apocalypse, which is entering its final arc. Somebody is gonna be bad cop.
It's more like normal cop.
Someone is internal affairs and got called on us, and we did nothing wrong. I play Lieutenant Commander Vimes to Sam because if I see a bit, I'm going to use it. And I am the Romulan security chief on the USS Gallant. And then on alternating Thursdays from God Complex, I am also over on LFTA for Redacted, JD's horror game. That's mostly everything I've got going on other than this. And of course, Table 2 will not be this Friday. It will be next Friday and alternating Fridays. Table 2's last Friday game heavily informed tonight's game. I had to make it suck, y'all. After what was brought up in the future, I had to make it worse. I had to make it so bad.
Okay, real quick. I need everybody in chat to know. I don't know. I play older, 80-year-old, much older. He's 105 at the Friday table, and I don't know. He knows technically, but I don't know what happens here until we play these sessions. So now I have to go into the next session with the knowledge of like, oh yeah, I let my cousin die once before. Something I just remembered today. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you.
So here's the fun bit that I'm using to explain why Elder Jax doesn't necessarily remember is that timelines change.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna yell at Cass in chat.
So much yelling. Yes. But we are going to go raid Happy Jack's RPG playing Electric State, which I am actually kind of jealous of because that is one that I picked up at PAX U last year and didn't buy because I was like, I've spent my money. But that looks fun. But I'm going to get it this year now. So yeah, hang around, stay in chat, go say hi to them, and actually say hi. Oh, Magic RPG is raiding us. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We are leaving.
Welcome. Yes,
Oh, we're going to go say hi to Happy Jack's RPG as they play Electric State. So join us, please. Don't come on. Keep the raid train going. Let's go. Take us out, Lion. And always tell your tales.